alive! We're alive!
I will stream the Minecraft for now.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
YouTube login.
And
Checking my Nikki soundtracks. Making sure it's not too loud.
so Jube experience can be called cucking.
Alright. I need more of these fences. Right. It's nighttime, so there's mobs out. Spruce fences.
And I should be allowed to eat pineapple and Taylor ham every day.
Alright, let's see, I placed them here.
Important question. Every time you do the bird racing, do you get 20 diamonds?
Only for the first time you win the level. But there's different levels for each thing.
Mm-hmm. I apologize, it's food time for me right now.
That's fine.
I can hear my stuff clinking and I'm like, well, now I'm self-conscious.
Well, we don't have anyone in chat yet, so we're fine.
I am in chat. Hi, it's me on chat.
New name dropped.
I mean, yeah, it's close enough to mine, so...
Yeah. Could make this smaller and actually have it follow the outline of the wall.
What's the fun in that?
Yeah. Honestly, I might just extend the balcony a bit. Ah!
Did you get murderified?
I fell.
I see.
Boop boop. Where's my axe? There.
And my axe!
And my axe!
And my bow! And your axe?
I keep forgetting there's nothing underneath the parts I was breaking.
Oof.
Which is oak, so I just need to cut down another oak tree. Or check to see if I have some in a chest.
Both are a good option.
Both are always a good option. I don't. Though I do have an additional piece of spruce.
You can tell Jube is obsessed with getting crits.
It's because it does more damage.
Swing at them!
Efficiency!
I find they die faster if I just hit them more times.
I got lucky doing PvP tactics against the skeleton once, and I will keep trying it again.
We need to teach you PVM.
That would be PvE. Player versus entity.
My brain immediately went, no, it's player versus mogging, and now I need to tell myself.
No! You know what? Let's just... 16 planks will do it for now.
You'll have to tell me when Ferret joins back in chat so I can yell at him in the kindest way possible.
Squibs in chat says, how is our Juby pigeon? I am doing good.
Yay! Hooray for the Juby pigeon doing good.
Though this grass is taking forever to grow.
Unfortunate.
Hail the good Juby pigeon! Yes! Hail! Alright, let's see. Could use... I need more oak. Which is the unfortunate side of growing trees for wood. And not just having an infinite supply.
I am the infinite supply. Those who do not know, I am Jube's supplier for everything that is not drugs.
Supposed to be out. There's the sapling. I was like, it says there's a sapling. Where is the sapling?
In my
And there was a stick atop the tree. That was the other thing I was seeing on my mini-map. Also, I yell at Ferret. I may wish an accident of stubbing a toe into a table, but wouldn't go as far as yelling.
Oh, no, so I have a habit of going, in the kindest way possible, and I mean it nicely. He reminded me of a song, which then reminded me of a playlist, and I have listened to the same song on repeat well over 300 times in the past 2 days. So it's both a thank you, Ferret, for reminding me this song exists, and god damn it, Ferret, for reminding me this song exists.
So positive, but also like,
Exactly.
ah!
Like, I don't need him to suffer. However, I'd like to be functional, maybe.
We need to store some of the stuff in the chest. Boop. That goes there, that goes there. Boop, boop. Could have sworn I saw something cooking in those earlier. Right, I needed more fences. Let's see. So 14 is... Okay, I need to make 5 batches of fences. So it's
Batches
about...
what?
Oh, I'm counting fences. So that's about 3 minutes is an average length of a song times 300 plays, which gives 900 minutes, or 15 hours of music in just 2 days.
Yeah, that's about right. I've just been listening to it in the background. Let's see. When did I start playing it last night? It would have been around then.
Check for when you sent it to me.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I know when I went to bed, because it wasn't early in the morning. Okay, so I listened to it for about 5-ish hours, and then I woke up. I listened to it for another 3. And I took that nap, so I cut out that hour. And then I add 2 more. About 10 hours of listening to the same song. Which might not actually be the number I stated, but still, it's a lot of number.
It is a lot of number.
It's a substantial amount of number. It's a good song, though.
Yeah, that's fair. I had to sleep with earphones without playing anything yesterday, just so a mosquito that snuck into the room doesn't enter my ears. Yup. I remember I was trying to fall asleep recently and there was a fly in my room. I was just like, well crap, I'm kind of glad I got this stupid bed curtain thing. And then it got caught in the bed curtain. I tried to grab it. It escaped. So I kind of just made sure it was outside of the curtain, closed the curtain around myself, and hoped it died.
Mood.
I mean, I've had a moth land in my hand while I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep, so...
I remember that story.
Not the first time a bug has jump scared me while I was trying to get to sleep.
And then you just don't sleep afterwards because your adrenaline is too high.
After I know what I know about mosquitoes, flies seems like the chillest insects. That's true. Annoying as hell, though.
Flies are annoying, but they're remarkably chill. Another relatively chill species, all things considered, is mantises.
I love mantises.
They're quite intelligent. I'm also a fan of pillbugs or roly-polies.
Yes!
Names are dependent on location. I grew up learning roly-poly, but I know other people grew up learning pillbug. I used to have them as pets, believe it or not.
Yeah, I used to catch them in the garden.
Yeah, they're delightful.
They piss on you like fuck.
Mm.
To be fair, even ladybugs piss on you, so...
Yeah, everything pisses on everything. It's the circle of life. Or as we know it, it's the circle of piss. Let's not get copyright struck.
There's a thing called reasonable parody.
Oh, that's true. How can I forget about reasonable parody? My apologies.
No, it's fine.
Need to do it by Weird Al standards.
It's how StarKid is able to get away with their parody musicals being up on YouTube.
Hmm.
And how they were able to get away with sing the beginning of Moana!
Yes!
I said sing, goddammit!
And also, And also, oh, god damn it. Hello, security cameras. Yes, I know. My brother went outside. He does this every 20 minutes. I don't think my brother likes being in a house, personally.
Probably not, no. I'm collecting so much fucking sand.
I wish I could help. I love the menial task of collecting sand.
Not in the mood for Minecraft?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just hyper-focused on TV right now.
That's fair.
I have to get it updated. I can't figure out how to play it with a controller instead of the keyboard. I'm hoping there's a way to do it, but I can't find it.
That's fair. This World Cup taught me that Argentina team and fans may be more toxic than League of Legends players.
Oh yeah, it was something. They're also being investigated for fraud. Fraud and money laundering.
Damn.
So that was really fun. It's like, hey, what's happening in the World Cup? An entire team that reached the finals is being investigated for fraud and embezzlement. And we're like, what?
You see, I don't watch sports, but I honestly might just for the drama.
If you're gonna watch sports for the drama, do hockey. Hockey's better than soccer.
That's fair.
Soccer, the drama comes from people betting, losing bets, and getting their asses kicked by their own team, usually. The hockey, it's just two guys extra, and maybe a few extra, slamming into each other as hard as they can, just because they want them to taste the plasticine.
The plasticine.
I mean, I've seen people get slammed into the barriers so hard that they have just bled instantaneously. One motherfucker got knocked across the ice afterwards.
Yeah, so it's because the only version of the term plasticine I know is like the reusable like clay Play-Doh stuff they would give you in school. So I just imagined a guy slamming another guy's head into like the big bin of mashed together plasticine.
That would be really funny, honestly. My remembrance of plasticine is that it is a combination of different types of plastic.
Speaking of drama about football and soccer, a red card suspension for a USA player got delayed after the World Cup because the orange guy called his bald friend president of FIFA. Yup. I did hear about that.
And then the team immediately got their ass kicked out of the thing, and I was so happy. Like, I don't care that it's my own team. The minute you start trying to subvert rules because of power, the minute I'm going to start rooting against you. I did sports for pretty much most of my life. And let me tell you how many times I have taken myself out of games because of a foul.
You may know our bald friend with his famous quote, "Today I feel gay!"
Yeah! Second. To fly into the air. I have flown into the air.
What's your favorite sport?
Fencing?
To participate in.
Oh, that's actually a good... Ooh, that's good, actually. To watch, I like hockey. Just because the sounds are nice, and I grew up watching it. Personally, fencing.
I've been a sports person.
Yeah. Unless it's, like, certain types of esports. Technically, yeah. Minecraft got its version of esports.
With the Minecraft Championships, which I was really into watching for a while.
Yeah.
Haven't watched it in a while.
Neither have I, but I usually can't sit through streams in the first place, so...
But my favorite to do is either swimming or,
That's a good one.
Let me see. I know there was another one.
Describe it.
That's the thing, is I had one, and then it just poof.
Is it the rock climbing thing that you did in...
I did do rock climbing. I gotta say, like, when you've got a rock climbing with, like, the ropes and everything, I can do belaying and I can do the climbing. I feel much more secure with that than free climbing, honestly. I like having the safety of knowing someone can grab the rope and catch me.
I don't have the finger strength for it. But I do have... Go for it.
Swimming is the best way of being fit without realizing it. Exactly! I honestly need to pick swimming back up. I haven't done it in a while.
I used to do swimming, like, near daily. And then I stopped because the water was too cold for my body and I was getting hypothermia in summer. So now I can only swim in certain areas that have the water temperature at a certain hemp, or else I do something called freeze to death. I wish I was joking, by the way.
But it wasn't rock climbing. I know how I had another sport, but it's gone. Oh! Sailing.
Sailing, there we go. I knew it had...
Specifically those small boats, like the 1 to 2 person boats.
Rowing or sail?
I love volleyball just from the numbers I feel after I received the ball or spike it very well. Yeah, no, that's why I couldn't do volleyball as much as I wanted to. I'd just spike it and then I'd go, nope, my hand feels numb and painful. I can't keep doing this.
I got a similar feeling when I used to play softball and I would hit the ball hard enough to feel it reverberate through my elbows.
Yeesh.
I didn't hate it though. It was quite delightful. No longer have the arm and back strength to do most sports. I fucked up my back when I was in high school, and I lost 40% of all the muscle mass on one side of it. Jube has seen that.
I have.
It is quite fun. I like spooking doctors with it.
That's the good part, the slight pain, I mean. Yeah, fair enough.
I know some people really like it. I know other people dislike it.
I know I was good enough at sailing that I was, like, told I could be on the race team next year, and then my grandparents sold the house. So I never got to go back to my sailing camp.
Yay! Depression!
I did get an award for, knowing how to tie all the knots, though.
Yay! Awards!
I was always the person who'd be like, okay, you are missing that, it's not on correctly, that needs to be this knot, you need to do this instead, here, let me help you get that sail on.
If you were back in the old town, where the house was, you could have very easily gotten a job as a sailing instructor.
Oh yeah, no, I would have worked in a, oh, there was a hole.
Oh.
There was a hole where I was digging.
That doesn't happen in sailing.
Yeah, no. Just be Norwegian and you'll be rowing anywhere you want. True.
Yeah.
But man, I love a good sailboat. You get the right breeze. And like, so we would sail what are called lasers. They're generally meant for like one adult, but we were like kids, so 2 people would ride in them. And man, it would get, the wind would sometimes pick up just enough that the boat would go hiking, which is when the whole boat goes slightly diagonal on the like sideways diagonal. And you'd have to sort of stand up, leaning back against the side being pulled out of the water, and the boat would go so fast. It felt amazing on a hot summer day.
The wind. Even though I got bruised to shit doing it, I loved fencing. I was very, very small in comparison to most of the people I was fencing against, and fun fact, you can't hit above the shoulders in fencing. And usually, when you're fencing with someone, they're around your height. It's kind of hard when your opponent is, in one specific case, over a foot shorter than you.
Yep, also we got, it's like surfing from Squib, and from Ferret, driving in my easy bake right after my shift.
Oh my god, you must be roasting to death, dude.
Poor Ferret. I feel like you'd love surfing with how you described the sailing experience. I probably would, but there's a difference because, like, in sailing, the boat generally has enough of its own balance, whereas surfing requires you to maintain the balance. And my balance can be, kinda fucked.
Balance is shit.
Yeah, no, Kai has seen me attempt to balance on a balancing thing meant for kids. That thing was wobbling more than a baby deer trying to stand for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how I managed to do it. Cough, cough, spite, and determination.
Mm-hmm.
It is always spite and determination, if you're wondering. Also, fencing teaches you to have a really good footwork.
Mm-hmm. Probably didn't help I hadn't been on a boat in a while, and part of the thing that helps you get acquainted to the rocking, like, balancing of the boat is being on the waves to the point that you do walk like drunk Jack Sparrow down down the wooden deck once you get off the boat. It is inevitable. You will walk like you are drunk, and people will look at you like you're drunk if they don't know.
It's why sailors have such a reputation for getting drunk, because after a certain point, even if you're not drunk, you'll look drunk. So
Because
just
your land legs are gone.
Exactly. So just be drunk. No one will care. You can just say, "Oh yeah, I haven't been on land in 0.72 years," and they'll go, "Ah, I see. I hope your land legs get better." Meanwhile, you are chugging the entire stock of rum in the back carriage.
Ferret says, I got my 3 working windows down a bit, and if I go fast enough, there's a breeze. Hell yeah. And from Squib, can you explain why you should do a parry before being able to hit the opponent? Talking about fencing.
Oh, so 2 good reasons for that. I have a personal reason I prefer parrying, and then there's the actual reason why you want to strike after the person. So, my personal reason is it gives me an idea of physically how strong they are when it comes to their strikes. How well can I parry against them, and do I have to do... It's not an underhand tactic, but do I have to strategize with how I parry versus not? The actual reason why you want to parry is it creates openings. So, say someone strikes towards you, you get their blade in a lock, and you parry it off to the side. They now have to spend that time bringing their blade back to defend themselves, and your blade is already pointed at their chest. So you just have to extend a bit further, and you can hit them. It's why most fencing competitions that you see either on TV or online have them just kind of stare and bounce at each other for a few seconds before striking, and usually at the exact same time.
I thought it was a rule to parry, is it not?
No, you don't even really have to parry if you don't want to. Parry is just defending yourself against your opponent's blade. I know one person who didn't parry at all, just dodged to the side, and technically that's legal, but it's a little frowned upon. If you don't want to parry, that's fine. It usually just means you get hit. There is no rule determining you have to parry before you can strike someone. I've struck someone before I've parried. I used to do tournaments when I was first getting in it, only about a year and a half, but it was still really fucking fun. And I got my first ever point because my opponent underestimated me. Thought I was going to strike high because I was shorter than him, and went to preemptively parry me. And I hit him right above the hip, and he's like, wait, shit, you weren't supposed to do that, I want to redo. And I'm like, no! I hit you fair and square, you don't get a redo! So yeah, parrying is not mandatory, it's just helpful.
Though that's not like official competition rules, because I've heard they can be different in different competitions.
Yeah, the Olympics rules might be different than a
than fencing school.
No, there's a regionals, that's what it's called. it might be different than regionals versus Olympics. We had a few rules for our regional, which was no blows above the shoulder and no blows below the waist. So you couldn't hit them in the thigh and it be considered a point, or hit them in the groin and it be considered a point. You cannot bring your own face masks, and you cannot decorate your face masks. You can decorate the cloth you wear, but you cannot decorate the face masks. There's a few reasons for that. The main one being they don't want you to fuck up your own sight or get an advantage because your opponent is blinded by your face mask. Because of the age bracket I was in, we had to take mandatory breaks after every session. Session being what we called a round of fencing. And we went until a single person scored 3 points. If it ended in a tie, you went until the tie was broken. We also had a tertiary rule that if you severely injured your opponent, and when I say severely injured, I mean you damaged their face mask or their cloth armor to the point where your blade went through, because that's another thing. You had to use a blade with a dulled point. You could not use a sharp blade. Sharp blades, like, across the board are banned in fencing tournaments. They have to be blunted. So the type of sword is different per competition. We used epées specifically for ours. But if you seriously harmed your opponent was declared the winner of your match, and then both of you were disqualified. One because of medical exemption, and the other because of severe injury to another competitor.
So my brain just remembered, so épée is the French word for sword, which made me think of chai tea, Sahara Desert. Things just, the name that it is in the native, like, local language versus with the tacked on English word afterwards.
Fun fact, épée was just called épée. There wasn't sword or rapier attached to it. It was just, what type of blade are you using? Oh, an épée. It's like, got it. There were rapiers. There were foils. I know one person wanted to use a saber, and we're like, no, you cannot use a Spanish saber. That's not even close to the swords used in fencing. But he still brought the saber anyway and wasn't allowed, and so went to his dad, who was on the commission board, and tried to get that rule overturned. And they're like, no, you cannot use a blade that's 3 inches thick against blades that are like half an inch at most.
We've got another question from Squib. Are there tournaments with blades that aren't bending like plastic?
No. The bending is necessary in most cases. A rigid blade might go through your cloth armor.
And it would stab people.
Exactly. Yes, there are possible ones with rigid blades, but you have to sign, like, waivers to use rigid blades, and they are in very specific styles of tournament. You will never see a stiff blade in, say, the Olympics or a regional or any type of rules run tournament. You will only see them in either personal practices or historical enactments.
Reenactment.
Most blades like that, epes, rapiers, had a little bit of bend to them. Not maybe as much as they do now, but yeah, no. If someone walks up to you and you're in a fencing tournament, they're like, "Yeah, this is my blade," and it doesn't bend, run. Legitimately run.
We got from Ferret, they're bendy for safety, and also, hi, I'm like 30 seconds behind on stream. Perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's usual for us. Plus, also, if something happens, it gives us a chance to, cut stream before bullshit. Do we hate delays? Yes. Is the delay staying? Unfortunately. Is there anything we can do about the delay? Absolutely not.
I know it's for safety. I was just wondering if they made armor that won't be penetrated.
Yes, but it's much heavier. And it restricts your movements a little bit more. What you would have to wear to defend against a straight blade is the cloth armor underneath that you usually see people in fencing wearing. Chainmail over top of that. In some cases, another layer of cloth padding. In almost most cases, unless you were exceedingly poor. In which case, you didn't have the cloth padding and then a secondary layer of plate armor. You just had chainmail and padding. If you wanted to use physical, like, straight blades, and they were 100% straight and they weren't going to bend for safety, you would have to wear chainmail. And chainmail and plate, like almost mandatorily chainmail and plate. Just because, like, young when I was doing it, and I could still put out enough force to go through multiple layers of styrofoam padding just packed up against each other. I think my max was going like 5 inches thick styrofoam padding with a sword that bends. And I am a relatively small and relatively weak person. Imagine you have someone who's double my weight with a good amount of muscle behind them in their shoulders, arms, back, and legs. You could very easily go straight through a human body if they're not wearing protection.
Exactly. Just because it's flexible and blunt doesn't mean it can't pierce. It's all about the amount of force being placed on a single point.
Like, blunters are great. They are wonderful. I still know people who had their cloth armor pierced during fights. I know one fight, I was a participant in that tournament actually, where a sword broke in someone's suit. It had thankfully caught on a strap piece, which are much thicker. In the ones we were wearing, they would go around the back and then cross over the front and then lock in the back to keep the armor in place because we were smaller people and sometimes the cloth would sag. We would use that to keep it tight. So it caught on that piece and kept the guy underneath from getting too seriously cut, but he bled. Like, the sword snap, he bled, and a piece almost went through someone's mask. It's why you see first-time users and children using plastic blades instead of metal ones. Because, yeah, you can hit with enough force to snap those thin blades, especially if it's in a parry lock. and if those blades snap, especially under tension, metal will go flying. A piece will get stuck in someone, and the tournament will call for a 30-minute intermission for everyone to make sure, one, no one's dying, and two, that there is no metal pieces in the electrical equipment nearby.
You are a sword master. Harry the Fable.
I wish I was. I wish I could. I wish I did more with it. I only did fencing for about 2 years max, and I was only in, like, technically a tournament and a half because I was only able to get through half the tournament before having to leave for a doctor's appointment that we could not reschedule, and I was pissed about it because I was doing really well. I had to leave early, and I still got 3rd place. Was really proud of myself for that.
To me, that still counts as being a sword master.
Yeah. I did it from, like, 13-ish to 15. Technically 12 to 14, but I like putting it at 13 to 15 because technically the last time I used a sword was 15. I still have my old fencing mask. I do not know if it fits, but I still have it. I didn't get to keep the sword I used. Sometimes when you left the place that I went to for training, they let you keep the sword. But they didn't let me keep the sword, and I was a bit miffed about it.
Jube, the shaders are killing your frames. It's not just the shaders.
As you can see, it is not just the shaders.
It was Aternos itself. Aternos itself hates me.
Aternos itself wants to call you things that we cannot repeat on stream.
Well, we could, but we would get banned by YouTube.
And demonetized. And also looked at strangely by quite a few people.
Though technically we could count it as reclaiming.
Nope.
Yes, Aternos, the Instagram reel making account. Aternos,
yeah.
the Minecraft server making account that makes... The servers usually run smoothly.
Not always. Hello.
Hello.
Hold on, let me see. Let me check my video settings.
Garrett, in the kindest way possible, screw you. You've gotten me back into a song. I've listened to it for pretty much 10 hours straight. I like this song a lot.
Our F1 driver joined.
Yay!
Driving in my easy bake oven right after my shift.
I could lovingly strangle you right now.
At least you're not doing it with malice.
No, never. Never. Never for you. All I can imagine is just a ferret hiking it in an easy bake oven. Very specifically, like, toaster-sized car that he's just riding on top of.
Mm-hmm.
It is a mental image I mildly despise. Ugh. Oh, important question. When was the last time anyone in this group or in chat had a drink?
I mean, just a little bit ago, but I do need
I got
more.
hydration.
Alright. I'm going to quick stand up, grab my drink, because I am out as of 5 minutes ago.
F1 drivers lose a lot of weight in one race. I will assume 70% of Ferret's weight has been evaporated.
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna try reloading Minecraft.
Smart.
Hold on, it will be right back.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
But it doesn't help that the video I'm playing for music had really high resolution, and I'm like, I don't need you to have pretty visuals. You will rest at 114p, and you will be happy about it!
I don't think it's happy about it.
But the visuals affect how the songs play. Don't you know that?
I thought Fable was
better
talking about alcohol.
Oh, yes, me, well-known alcoholic. the idiot who weighs, like, somewhere in the range of 90-some pounds drinking. Yes, a brilliant idea. I don't know if anyone here knows what this is, but does anyone here know Dare?
Yes.
I'm an autistic kid who went through the entirety of Dare. I can't even look at the idea of a cigarette without panicking.
I'm used to watching Vidal talk about his mini fridge of drinks. Fair enough. If I had a mini fridge at my desk, it would be full of peace tea.
Yes, it would.
Specifically the razzleberry one.
I used to have a mini fridge. The main thing that was in it was cannolis.
Valid.
This is my cannoli fridge.
Yeah. Kai has a cannoli fridge. I have a tea fridge. Fair, what's in your mini fridge?
So, only this dessert. Like, this dessert can only go in the fridge.
Ferret, what's in your mini fridge?
Cheese.
We got a Will. Cheese. Oh, nice.
Will, what if you had a mini fridge? What would it be filled with? Currently, we're at peace iced tea, cheese. I almost cannolis. I almost said churros. That's a completely different thing.
Very different.
Obscenely. I'm not even in the right culture.
It depends. So I also have an air fryer.
I mean, if you really want an air
You have
fryer,
whatever you want.
Well, I am good at gaming, so regardless of whether you said yes or no, I have an air fryer. I would be full of pizza.
see.
How does good at gaming equate to owns an air fryer?
It's Will.
That just sounds like someone who doesn't own an air fryer.
I have an air fryer.
I would love a mini fridge of well cleaned and cut carrots. Ooh, good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
Neatly organized and raw. Yes. As a kid, we get the big carrots from the store, and every time I was given carrots as a snack, they'd be cut up, and I'm like, no, just give me a whole carrot. I want to chew on it like Bugs Bunny. Please let me eat a whole carrot. Please let me crunch through an entire carrot.
I was I still am. I was the exact same with pickles. Like, yes, I could eat the slices. I could eat an entire jar of spears without anyone looking.
Fuck yeah! Hydration, too.
Mm-hmm.
There's hydration built into them pickles.
Electrolytes especially, which I need to survive.
We all need electrolytes to survive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes you can survive with, gas lamps, but electric lights are cool, too.
Yeah. Sometimes you can survive with or without the tiger, but, I prefer having its eye on me.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad.
That was
Stop looking
horrible.
Krill, and I just remembered.
Hmm?
Now imagine that dragons,
I'm
and specifically the eggs of a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, fair. I'm approaching okay from the contract.
Yes, we're making a deal with Will.
Ah.
I believe you will need to sign it too, Kai, as a member of the server. I'm planning on watching Witch Hat Ateliers just so I can think about magic instead of programming. Hell yeah, I plan on watching at some point too.
It's legitimately really good. I've had 2 issues of the manga that I got. I love how they write their magic system. The characters are really interesting. If you like characters, you'll probably like Witch Hat Atelier.
If you like characters.
If you like characters, yes.
I hate characters.
Gasp!
The gasp!
Sometimes people just don't like media for the characters, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I forgot
And
I
I
was
just hate media because it's media.
There's really good world building in it, like horrifically good in some circumstances. Because a lot of the magic style media will have explanations for magic systems, and Witch Hat Atelier does one of the best ways of explaining theirs I've ever seen.
I want basic rules of magic circles and a simulation to run them, and I will be busy for months. Go on.
If only. This is one of my favorite facts about it. On a few social media programs, I think specifically Reddit, when the anime... Oh boy. Yes, I know.
I just remembered someone, oh yeah, I made a machine that cooks your food for you using the magic circles. Here's my atom bomb spell circle.
Yeah, that's specifically what it was. So people started making their own circles because that's how magic works in that world. Through circles and glyphs and interconnected runes and stuff like that. The books and the show can explain it so much better than I can. But it was very much like 2 sides of a coin. It's either, oh yes, spell that surrounds you in fluffy bunnies, versus the literal nuke that could end the sun.
It's Coughing Baby versus Nuclear Bomb, but spell edition.
Exactly, and there's no real competition either, because the competition is held between the 2 groups internally. Like, if you're making soft spells, you're competing against the people making soft spells. If you're making the insane shit, no one in the soft spells will look at you, and you don't care about anyone in the soft spells degree. You care about the fucker trying to convince you that their spell to summon 500 axes above your head is weaker than your spell to just disappear the sun for 3 hours. Exactly.
To be fair, 500 axes is probably about the weight of the sun.
Probably.
Depends on the size of the axe, but sure, I'll let you have that.
I don't know how big the sun is.
Very
big enough to consume the entire Earth. Many times over.
Yeah, you're correct on
many times over.
I love my mom so dearly. Love my mom so much, and she's a very intelligent woman, but some things she just did not internalize like I did. And so we had a lovely conversation a few weeks ago about how the sun is a star, but not all stars are suns, because suns usually have to have things orbiting around them, and some stars that we can see aren't officially suns because nothing is circling.
It all depends on the orbits!
Exactly. And so it was this really cute moment where I'm just like, I'm trying to compare them to triangles and squares, and then my mom goes, I think the triangle and square argument is bullshit. They should just be, short and long squares. And I'm like, oh, mama, if only.
Well,
If
well,
only
a
it could be-
square is a rectangle.
Mhm. It's like a square is a rectangle, and a rectangle isn't always a square. And she's like, yes, I know, but they should be the same thing. And I'm like, if only geometry might be a little bit easier for the rest of us. Except for me, I love geometry.
So do I.
I have to figure out the geometry of this crochet pattern that I want to do. And by want to do, I mean make from scratch.
Yeah.
I see.
And somebody was like, yeah, so the ratio for this is basically 30% of it is in the back, 15% is on each side. It's for cardigans.
Mhm.
And then the remaining 20% is for each. The remaining 40% is each side. So 20 and 20. And I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know. Math. It's 9 in the morning. What are we doing?
Dying.
Trying to do math at 9 in the morning. Which for some people is the daily, and others it's fool's errand. I know me. I know I cannot do math most days, especially not early in the day. Sometimes Ferret can do math better than anyone else I know. And then other times, every single one of us is just sitting on the ground, banging our brains together like caveman rocks.
Grug find out thing called math. No understand
like
strange symbols called number.
I feel like I stumbled across something I was not meant to see.
Oh no, what did you find?
Ferret's little spot.
Ah,
Anyways,
Did you
This
find
is
a
where my
penis-shaped
wizard tower
cherry
is
trees?
going.
I see. Well, ever read that?
Math is beautiful until there are 30 rules that are hidden in some obscure books and corners of the spectrum. I have to agree. Oh my god, fucking pillagers.
I don't think Jube likes the pillagers.
Fucking pillagers!
Yeah, you're playing down. You got some like cherry tree. I'll help you just replant some of these, I suppose.
No, I don't need any more. Not right now.
Okay. But never mind. I'm just going.
Ouch. Come on.
Oh,
This is
I wish that I had more of this.
I was
Oh.
recently
The
convinced
soil
to
that
watch
it's made of?
Doubtfire with someone I know.
I got
It's a good
fortune,
movie.
so you got more out of it.
Yeah, I just have a fortune too, ho.
Oh, then that would work wonderfully.
Yeah, I just don't have any more soul sand, so I can't grow more. Because I plan on making red nether brick.
I see.
Mm,
Well,
Truly a fool's errand.
yeah.
I do have a lot of nether wart you can have.
You can also borrow some from my basement. I haven't really come up with any potion recipes yet.
Well, I don't have
That's
it
where
on
I've been
me.
getting it, Jube.
Yeah, but just like
No,
any movie, characters have to make dumb decisions to
I,
progress the plot. Yeah.
Don't really
Mhm.
want to walk back, so
But
I'm
it's
just gonna
true that humans are stupid, and we will make those mistakes, so...
find a
How-
place to drown myself.
Oh, I got a lovely pond.
Oh,
Man-made.
man-made? Alright, show me.
This
Uh,
way.
How I do it is, I give characters the benefit of the doubt
Perfect.
until they figure out the genre they're in.
Mhm.
Like, if the character is like, oh no, what do I do? I heard a sound in the middle of the night.
Mrs. Doubtfire is a comedy.
Hang on, this isn't perfect though. There's still like some water that's still like not full blocks of water. Hold on, let me help you out
It's
a
about a
bit.
dad who misses
Oh.
his kids so much he dresses in drag to be a babysitter for her.
Ah, I see. I was getting that confused with Dr. Dolittle.
Oh no.
Let me see here.
Why don't main characters act like Fang Yuan, Reverend Insanity? Big shrug.
Okay.
Really, because they aren't Fang Yuan.
Oh, now it is. Alright. Yeah,
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
indeed. Where the Oh. I gotta walk all the way back to my brewery.
In comedies are a bit different. That depending on the type of comedy, most of the comedy is the mistakes the characters make.
Yep. Technically, a lot of Shakespeare's plays are comedies, despite the fact that they usually end in tragedy.
And also, I can't remember the damn movie for the life of me, but it's literally two guys who I believe robbed a bank or something like that, trying to donate the money to charity or something like that. It's the... Fuck. They're like brothers. Hold on. I'm trying to give it to a bunch of nuns. There's a ridiculous car chase scene in it, and when I say ridiculous, I mean absurd.
He's basically a 500-year-old who became just like a demon from how cold he is after what he went through. Now, you see, not everyone can be a 500-year-old demon.
Yeah, usually you have to live 500 years, be a demon, and also go through hell.
Exactly.
If not live there.
If not live there. Tends to be a very small, very specialized group.
Oh, was it an orphanage?
I moved things under my desk and now my dogs are like, I don't know if I want to sit here. I'm like, it's the same blankets. I just moved them.
Easy requirement for VTuber lore, fair enough. My planned VTuber lore isn't that insane, alas.
Was it the Three Stooges? No, it wouldn't have.
Is it that one thing where they're in the car and they're listing the things that they have on them? I don't remember the name of it, but I know the one you're talking about now.
Do you recognize who's in it at all?
No!
Is it old?
Yes.
Cool.
Old to us.
How old?
It's not a black and white film.
Probably 90s to 80s to 90s is when it came out.
Okay.
It was a movie my dad introduced me to. And the movies my dad introduced me to were like Airplanes. If you remember that movie.
Airplane!
I love Airplane. Dear God, still one of my favorite movies of all time. I cannot breathe and watch that movie. I have to put myself on a ventilator. It's like it's 106 miles to Chicago kind of thing. It's 106 miles to Chicago. Blues Brothers! Yeah, yep, this was it! This was the Blue Brothers!
Cute, squeaky toy Kai.
Oh god, I think the whole quote was like, it's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, a half pack of cigarettes. It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses or something like that. And
I remember there was a joke where people were like continually adding things to the list.
I have the full list if you want to hear it. It's
yes,
still
please.
Oh, someone remind me to watch the Blues Brothers later in the week. I need to. Here's the full quote of it from, ironically, Ryan Gosling Official is the name of the blog.
Yeah.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. You've got a full tank of gas, a half pack of cigarettes, empty can of Mr. Pibb, half a bag of Jack Link's beef jerky, full carton of fat-free milk, 3 bags of goldfish, 50 knives, a red wrench, a gay wrench, 1 really pissed-off scorpion, 2 swords, 1,000 loyal soldiers, 10 ounces of cannabis rudica, gut full of flesh, half a picture of gangsta SpongeBob, half a 2007 Honda Accord, an incredible VR experience, burnt CD of poorly compressed Weird Al songs, handful of loose peanuts, 2 tickets to paradise, 20th century howitzer cannon, Tiao Cruz mega hits, is it Tiao?
Tao Cute.
Tao Cruz mega hits mixtape, a Daft Punk Yowie keychain, and a cassette to KD Lang's Inguum.
What am I listening to? You are listening to the Chaos of Tumblr post references.
The Chaos of Tumblr references to one of my favorite old movies. It was known as the Blues Brothers. It's 2 brothers who believe it's their mission from God to save a Catholic orphanage that opens up. And so, they outrun the cops in like 7 different cities.
I'm the first in my bloodline to hear those combinations of words. Congrats!
Yay! Glad to.
You're one of today's lucky. I forget what the number was.
We don't have a number anymore, babe. I keep eating them every time we give them a number. So.
They get
for-
hungry. Don't blame them. They're hungry.
Fair
Exactly.
enough.
Just as somebody said in a video I watched today, you keep making up new sentences.
Yeah. Hey, that me. I am the sentences maker.
Me giving the judge a proposition to hang the guilty party by their toenails for 2 minutes just to let their toenail polish dry.
The judge.
Keep making up new sentences. Stop this.
The judge debating quite heavily at this point whether or not he should put these people in witness protection after the court case.
Insert the he ate them thumbnail.
Yeah.
Alright. I've got the top of the greenhouse planned out.
Yay!
I love the disappointment of getting a 2x2 spruce. That just looks like an arrow.
Mm,
I got 4 saplings from it though. That's just
Hell
because I
yeah.
have fortune.
nice.
Hashtag my arrow.
You know what? I'm actively going to see if I can find the Blues Brothers somewhere.
Alright. Got my little Victorian greenhouse sans structuring built.
Oh, I was technically close-ish to right. It came out in 1978.
Damn.
It was not a recent movie.
Sounds like something I could have watched as a kid.
Oh wait, nope, I was wrong. There's another movie called the Blues Brothers movie that came out 2 years before this one. I was right. It was 1980.
Oh, hi, Will. Bye, Will.
Yeah, John Landis, that's what it's from.
Hello, Will. Goodbye, Will. Can everyone think of a number from 1 to 10? Alright.
Yeah, got it.
Yep.
Got one.
Immediate.
Ah, hi, Will.
Fuck.
What?
I was thinking of 7.
Ah, hello, Will.
So I am still in the game then?
Yeah,
There's
it was
3, 7, and 1.
I'm still in the game!
So am I.
Okay, did you say 3, 7, and 1?
Mhm.
Yeah, my number was 371.
Wow. Between
Out of 10?
Oh, we won by
I'm gonna guess your
basically
numbers
not
game.
thinking, yeah. We're saying we won because we didn't think of your numbers.
I see. Hey, I think I cheated.
Oops.
Yeah, probably.
You don't say.
Oops.
Oopsie daisy.
Forgive me.
Oops, daisy. My bad.
I was thinking of 9.
Hee
9 is such a good number.
I was thinking of 2.
I don't know what game you're talking about. Big shrug.
You asked us to guess numbers. Or to think of numbers.
Which would count as a game.
Yeah.
That you lose by. Damn it! You've reminded me of the existence of the game.
Yay, I had already lost it like 3 days ago, so this doesn't
Congrats,
really
everyone
affect
in
me.
chat. You have lost the game. Congrats, Will. You have lost the game.
Congrats me, I've lost it.
Bold of you to assume I can remember what happened 15 seconds ago.
Mood spirit!
Mood.
Oh no, that's a zombie. Why is that
No.
a zombie?
I was gonna do a vocal tip, but it would have been a massive spoiler to Jube.
Eh.
They're eating my flesh.
Yep, that's the game. And that's the wrong quote, but that's one of them.
You're confusing me. Are you a goldfish or a ferret? We all have shit memory here.
Oh, I like how the storyline summary that I'm reading adjusts the money they have to get to keep the place in business for inflation for 2022.
Nice.
Let
It's okay,
me-
just so you know, they needed approximately this much in our money.
Let me just read just like the trailer storyline. After the release of Jake Blues from prison, he and his brother Elwood go to visit the Penguin,
Ah.
the last of the nuns who raised them in an orphanage. They learn that the Arcondes will stop supporting the school and will sell the place to the Education Authority. The only way to keep the place open is if the $5,000, $17,868.41
Will!
in 2020 adjusted for inflation tax on the property is paid within 11 days. Blues Brothers want to help and decide to put their blues band back together and raise the money by staging a big gig. As they set off on their, and I quote, mission from God, they seem to make more enemies along the way. Will they manage to come up with the money in time? Will you see? One second. I want to see if I can find the Blues Brothers face scene. There's a few. Yeah, I forgot about plowing through the Toys R Us.
Couldn't happen today. Unless you're in, like, Australia.
True. Because Toys R Us is gone.
Oh my goodness, someone has all 3 parts of the car chase scene in the movie. Oh, fuck yes.
Fable is more energetic today, and it's rubbing off on me.
Sorry. Someone has reminded me of one of my, I don't have a all-time favorite movie. I have a bunch of movies that I like and like recommending to people, and The Blues Brothers is one of those. Especially if you like stick it to the man style movies. And also, Squib is just genuinely fun to talk to. Like the comments and the vibe that they bring, so yeah. I also don't know Squib's pronouns, so I've just been going by they, them this entire time. Squib's in the Discord, if I remember correctly. I can look there! See pronouns!
We got an oh my heart from Squib.
Jog. You would be over here.
I'm a dude. Alright.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Him, yep. I now have pronouns. The pronouns are permanent inside of my brain.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Where's my subtouch? Okay. Time to add the supports to the fancy glass.
Yay! Love fancy glass support. Just gonna quick watch all 3 to make sure this is the entirety of the chase scene, because I might send this to some of you.
Yay!
I love finding that last piece of, like, mangrove, because sometimes they're just, like, hidden. And then you just hear the sound of leaves breaking. It's like, yes, all of the tree has been broke.
I don't have a dirt block on me. I'll just have to do it with wood.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't all of it. Fuck. I'm just sitting here waiting for this tree to break down, and it's just not happening. I'm like, why is it going really slow?
Let's see. I need to put one up here. One goes here, one goes here.
I forgot about the ditch soon.
Learning how to make sounds with my mouth becoming my favorite thing lately. Hell fucking yeah! Mouth sound effects.
I loved doing that as a kid to the point where I would get told to stop doing it as a kid.
Yeah.
Guess who still does it as an adult?
Hell yeah! I'm trying to learn whistling now. It's really hard for me for some reason. It can be. Mine isn't even proper whistling.
I can't even whistle.
I just kind of go. It's not really proper
That's still a whistle.
whistling, but I can't do like those classic both fingers in mouth.
That is a different kind of whistling.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The whistling that most people talk about wanting to learn how to do is usually just the generic, like, doo-doo-doo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about kind of just putting your teeth kind of close-ish together and controlling how the wind goes through it.
Mm-hmm.
To be specific, something like the mecha chameleon whistle is the goal. Yeah, so that fingers and mouth whistle, kind of loud sound whistle.
My niece would try to do that, but she just put her fingers in her mouth and go, ooh.
Oh.
This is when she was like 2,
Mm.
3 maybe.
Still a bab.
Uh-huh.
Let's go down 1.
I have tortillas and Swiss cheese.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I can do a decent trumpet sound. 3 different trumpets, actually. Hell fucking yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Humans are some of the most skilled vocal mimics.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from birds.
Aside from birds.
They're the
Did
best.
you know that frogs can scream?
Yeah!
Yes!
Isn't it fascinating?
Yes, I do. They're the fucking bullfrogs. It used to. Oh boy!
Seems we've unseated some trauma here.
Those fuckers had pipes. And yes, I know, some bullfrogs can't scream. Keyword, some. Some can.
Keyword
can
some.
scream. Boy howdy, do some of those fuckers have pipes? You stare at them for 20 minutes, like, how can an animal this small make this large of a sound? It's like a full John Mulaney style skit. I'm just staring at a frog through my bedroom window, debating if I want to turn into like an old grouchy neighbor that screams at kids for stepping on his lawn. And I'm like, nah, I'm responsible. I can go to bed. And then I go to close the door. Like it knows. Like it knows.
Someone hates frogs here?
No, I love frogs. Like, environmental scientists here, I love frogs. Like, one of the best measures of an ecosystem we have is frogs in certain environments because they are the perfect in-between between hunters and prey. If the frog population is too high, then there's not enough hunters, and that shit needs to be fixed. If there are way too many frogs, then we're like, oh, okay, what the fuck happened? You can obliterate an ecosystem with frogs if you're not careful. You can also revitalize an ecosystem with frogs. You just have to make sure that when you introduce them as natives, not as non-natives, because then you get the cane toad epidemic again, because toads and frogs are pretty much the same thing ecologically. It's only a few biological differences that are actually determining between frogs and toads, and also a societal thing, but yeah. There was a frog where I used to live, and boy howdy, like, you know how some people will go to a concert at boy bands, like in the early 2000s, and you're just like, oh yes, they're the normal fans, and then there's these guys. This motherfucker must have fanboyed the moon so hard.
Did I
Never
just
shut
hear a
up.
Duolingo correct answer sound?
It's actually not the correct answer sound. It was the reminder to do my Duolingo. It's telling me that my 610-day streak is impressive. That I should keep going it or not. You sad fuck. And I'm like, of course I'm going to do my Duolingo, but later, not during stream. Kill me. But unfortunately, Duolingo is just the right pitch for Discord to magnify it.
Hey, Duolingo valid.
I do too. I don't like it, but the other apps I tried are harder, and I'm not paying someone to teach me French.
Did you try the Mohil thing I suggested?
What?
I sent it to you via Discord.
No, you have to re-say the word.
Moril.
No.
It was a site I sent you. I would recommend it. I've heard
Alrighty.
good things.
I hope it is good things. I mean, it's been working. I can actually start to read French now. Like, not fantastically, but well enough to, like, parse out sentences that I would have no right knowing otherwise. Also, before you ask, yes, I got it before they switched to the AI model. Yes, I've been refusing to update it. This thing hasn't had an update in like 2 straight years. Not longer.
And I am pretty much out of spruce logs.
Cat,
Again.
Spruce logs, you'll never have enough.
Yep.
Where the fuck is my chest boat?
Look down, it should be beneath your head.
Oh, French, you have a jube next to you, true.
Yeah, but Jube also very rarely speaks French.
A cursed language.
It's an accursed language, and I'm learning French after coming off of German for a few years.
Don't worry, I struggle with understanding natives even after being forced to study from young for 12 years. Yeah.
Like, it's not an easy language.
French is technically my second language from being a kid, and I barely remember how to speak it. I can speak the basics, but once we get into, like, car terms or anything more than basic conversation, it's out the window.
Mm-hmm. I think you'd personally really like German, just because of how they put everything together. But that's also me having German be my first attempt at a second language. So I'm biased, and I have to acknowledge that I am biased as hell.
And by force, I don't mean my parents, it's in the education system.
Yep.
Shaking your hand.
I first started learning German, actually, when I was 4 years old. Because my maternal grandfather came from Germany before World War II, like a few months before World War II came to the US. So my mom wanted me to be able to understand him just in case. So I started learning, like, the very, very tender basics of it. Like, just enough to comprehend when someone was asking me for, like, my name or if I was okay. Which is pretty much, my name, yes, no. My grandfather wanted to teach me fuck off in German, and my mom refused, which I understand why, because 100% I would have been using fuck off in German daily at school.
But also, it's hilarious to imagine this tiny little waif-like child just open their mouth and fuck off comes out in German.
And German's a harsh language. It's
exactly.
not a soft thing. So it's just like, now what do we say? I don't want to be nice. What do we say? Scheiße. It's like, no! And yes, I know that is shit, not fuck off, but I actually don't remember how to say fuck off despite learning it in 7th grade, believe it or not. If we did well enough on our spelling tests, my German teacher would teach us any one phrase that she pulled out of a hat. And so a bunch of us got together and put in fuck off or fuck you. I think it was fuck you, or just the word fuck in general. And it got picked after, like, the 3rd quiz. So she taught us the word.
Amazing.
It's like, yeah, we're teenagers. Like, of course you're going to be saying curse words. It'd be stupid for me to not teach you how to cuss someone out. You're going to learn anyways, either through me or someone else. Like, first month of school, I learned how to say fuck in German, and I don't think many people can claim that.
Oh yeah, for English, once I knew about swear words, I've been using them a lot. That's the best part about learning a language. Learning the swear words!
Exactly.
You know, the way that my cousin explained fuck to me as a
Mhm.
kid, it did not hit until like high school.
Damn.
Because he said that it was like fudge, but with the CK instead of the J.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
Oh.
What?
He's explaining the phonetics.
And I legit was like, buddy, I do not understand. We're the same age. How do you know this? And I don't. What the fuck? Well, what the heck?
What the
There
heck?
you go. And then it's like, what if I just take off this preconceived notion that I have to be pure and delicate, and I just scream fuck at the top of my lungs
What if
one
I
day in
said
the
fuck with my chest?
Exactly. Fun fact, I used to be very much in the mindset of I have to be prim, proper, and perfect. I can't be rude or mean for like a good portion of my childhood.
Shaking hands.
And then I was like, actually, this is causing pretty severe mental damage because I'm not allowed to stick up for myself, even when I know I should stick up for myself. So I would go out in the middle of the woods and scream curse words at the trees and then apologize to the trees afterwards.
That is
This sounds like a
glorious.
very Fable Tavern Talk d- activity.
Yeah. Kind of ironic that we share a name.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what my existence boils down to. Oh, I can be nice. All right, so I'm just gonna cuss you out in every language that I know of.
In my language to this day, I don't know how the fuck do kids that are 4 years old know more curse words than me? Yeah. I remember I had gone to, so my grandparents would take me out to the countryside every year for the sort of end of summer, early fall festival that they had in the small town. And one year, we had gone, I was sitting out there waiting for the fireworks to start, and I'd been chilling with this kid. Seemed real, he was a great little kid, very well behaved. Until it started getting dark out enough. And you know how kids, when it gets dark enough out, they start acting like they're drunk?
Yes.
This kid went from perfectly well behaved to saying, his fucking hat! Her fucking thing! And I'm like, okay. This is a 180. Okay.
And you're just like staring like, this is allowed?
I was like, damn. This, 9-year-old knows a lot of swear words for being a 9-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I think I learned my first swear word in, 3rd grade, and it was fuck, written on the inside of a desk drawer that one of my classmates showed me.
Honestly, that's grand.
That
the vulgarity kids
could be where that 9-year-old learned it.
Mm-hmm. The vulgarity that kids nowadays have in their conversations is scaring me. Yeah, no. The first time I heard a kid say the term backshots, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Not everyone should have access to the internet.
Exactly.
Not this much of the internet.
Not this much of the internet. It makes me understand why people can pass things like the Kids Online Safety Act, where it's really just a mass surveillance act.
Mm-hmm.
Because the kids are genuinely getting kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree that kids should be allowed a certain level of freedom, but they should be taught how to do it without getting themselves in trouble. Or poking their faces into things that they definitely should not be seeing.
Mm-hmm. I think specifically what we need, instead of just like absolute bans of internets for certain ages, I think we need more like
Spaces.
We need
Yeah.
a return of third spaces for children on the internet. Because
yeah, like,
Bring back Club Penguin and Pixie Hollow.
exactly, we need to bring things back like those. We need to bring back like webkins and shit. We need to bring back spaces for kids to be kids online.
because
Unfortunately, some of those things are dead because it is now illegal to advertise to children.
And also the fact that now it's not profitable in general because, well, kids can't buy things online all the time and parents are a lot more cautious about what their kids are buying.
Mhm.
Which is good. My brother spent $1,000 on Fortnite without my parents knowing. And then broke the TV when he got in trouble for that. That's a true story, by the way. He had to pay for both.
I've had access to the internet since I was a kid, but it was only me playing games in Friv and Wyatt with my little brother. Generation typo, yeah. I remember my first online game was Webkins because I really liked the plush toys, and I was like, wait, there's a game with them? And then my classmates playing Moshi Monsters, where I could never figure out how to get past one of the tutorials. I'm not saying I was a stupid kid. I'm just saying.
That tutorial was bullshit.
They were not written clearly. At least not clearly enough for a child that did not know they had ADHD or autism yet.
I'm dizzy.
Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
Yes, Pop Tropica! I remember running around on those.
Wizard 101 was something that I experienced a lot as a kid. I didn't play it a lot because, does anyone know what the healer class in online forums goes through? Hi.
Yeah.
Yes. I only play healers online. I don't like playing most other things. Unless it's Smash Bros, but then again, there is no healer in Smash Bros.
I've had a similar story of buying microtransactions with without my parents knowing, but thankfully I was caught with just wasting $10. Yeah.
I technically had that, but it was through a Kindle. I wasn't buying games, I was buying books. So, still got in trouble for buying like $50-something of books. At least it was books, so I got away with it a bit easier than.
Yeah.
Books, not drugs.
I think my first big online purchase was begging my grandfather to get me Minecraft on my Kindle.
Remember, something had messed up on my Kindle when I was younger, and my parents couldn't actually lock App Store transactions. I got really grumpy at them at one point. I don't remember even why I was upset with them. Oh, god damn it, my brother is running. 1 second. There's a concert going down in the basement. Yes, I know it's 9:20 Eastern Standard Time. It doesn't matter for him. Alright. It should be much harder to hear him now, but I can still be heard. Even with my low-ass voice.
That's some decent rhythm he has.
I mean, yeah, no, he's been drumming since he was, like, youngish teens. Like, I think he started 14, and he's only, like, a few years younger than me. So, he's had some time to get really good at drumming. He can't sight read, but he can listen to a song and find the beat pretty much immediately.
Oh, Have I got a song for him to try?
Please tell me it's a drum version of Rush E.
It's essentially that.
Fuck yes.
It's called Ford Sanctuary.
That sounds like
RD.
jazz. It's rock. From what I can tell, he's huge into rock.
It's the only music he listens to. Does not listen to anything else. And will get upset if you play any other music but rock in the car. Apparently it is the only real music.
Boo.
Knowing your brother. Yeah.
I shall introduce the song to him with a challenge that he totally cannot play it.
I
That's
doubt that
usually a
he'll
good way
be
to get
able.
them.
It probably won't work. My brother isn't easily taunted. Unlike me, who can be easily taunted. My brother gets angry, yes, but I have my dad's temper in the family.
I remember, speaking of the Kindle thing from earlier, I remember my grandfather made the mistake of making the password to his profile on the Kindle the same password he uses everywhere else that he taught me while having me sign into his computer for him.
Yeah, don't do that.
So anyways, I logged into his profile, removed the child controls off of my own account. Well, at first it was just I'd sneak onto his profile, secretly open the browser, watch YouTube videos, close it back up, delete the history. And then it turned into, let me remove the child safety settings from my Kindle since he never checks it.
My
and
parents...
then I gave myself a admin. Anyway, go ahead.
Perfect. No, continue. You gave yourself admin?
I gave myself admin and eventually asked for a copy of Minecraft on my Kindle. And then I was like, yeah, let me just start using this as a device. It was my main device for getting on the internet for most of my life.
The Kindle Fire was a better iPad than the iPad.
Yep. And then it broke.
Hate to be the bad news bear, but I did not really play video games until we got a Switch, really.
Minecraft was my only video game.
My dad, like, you guys know the original Wii?
Yeah.
We got it the first year it came out.
So did we, but like, computer games.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I meant.
I know I was given some computer games as a kid, like those educational ones that were on actual, like, CD discs.
Yep.
I vaguely remember one that I played a lot as a kid, and every once in a while I'll remember it, and I'll try and look it up, but the details are so vague and fuzzy that I can't find anything.
Mood!
I know it had 3D characters. I know that the main characters were a boy and a girl who were siblings. I know they were anthropomorphic animals, and that's all I remember.
Man, that really narrows it down.
Exactly!
My mom used to play test those kinds of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was mostly those educational games until, like, when I was 10. Or maybe around 10. Maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, I'm not absolutely sure. They got me a DS Lite.
Ah, yes. The
And
DS.
then I got hooked on Pokemon games. And got my, I think my first one was a secondhand copy of Diamond.
Ooh, not a bad one to start with, as long as you like to chimchar.
Yep. I don't remember much of my Diamond playthrough. I know that I lost the card sometime after.
Yep.
I know I remember my mom had gotten a copy of a Legend of Zelda game for the 3DS, but we only had DS Lites, and I'm like, Mom, it's not gonna fit because it's got the little nubbin. It's not gonna fit in a DS Lite. Anyway, big yawn, gotta sleep, big yawn. Hope you guys have a fun rest of your stream. Night, Squib!
Night.
But yeah, no, I had diamond, and then I got copies of gold and silver in French. With matching Pokewalkers. I lost both of those. Lost the French game cards, got an English copy of Heart Gold, where I got my level 80-something Pidgey. Well, Pidgeot named Pidgey. And the Pidgey was misspelled. Because I couldn't remember how Pidgey was spelled.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. Whenever I think about you having a Pokemon team, it is literally just Pidgey Talonflame.
Fair
Pidgey
enough.
Talonflame Blaziken. And it's like you're probably going to die to a rock type unless your Blaziken moves first.
This trainer enjoys birds.
This trainer enjoys birds. I remember when I saw the NPC in, I think it was, Legend ZA, the NPC who has the full team of, like, the Pidgey line. I was just like, you, my spirit animal, my spirit animal.
Literally your son.
My sibling
That is your
from another mother.
Exactly. Where was he all your life? With your obsession with birds that would have finally been accepted by a member of your family instead of them pushing the horrid psychic type on you. I've also, anytime I think about ferret with Pokemon, there's always just a Weasel that's just trotting behind.
I've got the otters and the ferrets.
Also, I'm gonna go get some more hydration. I will be right back.
You got it.
Yeah, so you want to know the fun thing about the song that I recommended for your brother?
Oh boy, what is it?
I don't think there's a canon time signature.
So it's just to have fun, get good?
Yeah.
Sounds like the music he'd play. He's very specifically the type of drummer that gets grumpy when any other instrument but the drums has a spotlight. The drummer is according to him, the most important part of any band or musical group. And if a song doesn't have drums in it, it's not a real song. And I know where this comes from. It comes from years of playing in a rock band where the drummer is usually the least considered member to, like, the guitarist and the vocalist, who are, on most occasions, the same person.
Yeah.
So he has a very I refuse to come in second fiddle mindset. Which, in some cases, wonderful, know your worth. In other cases, Jesus, brother.
I have had an idea for a shirt.
Yes.
Get percussed, idiot. With just drumsticks.
I love it. I don't know if he'd wear it, but I'd give it to him. 1 second, I need to quick grab something. Ferret, entertain stream while I'm gone. It will take me maybe 10 seconds.
Chat, my car's an easy bake oven. Unfortunately, I am not suspicious cookie dough. I will not fold easily. Unless you're talking about origami, because then I will. I will do that.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a creative world. I need to design my wizard tower.
Hell yeah.
I came back at the best moment. Please tell me you said the lizard tower, not wizard.
Tower. Pat.
Really excited, thinking Farrah was gonna make a lizard tower.
No. Alas.
So I can't wait for my brother to stop drumming so I can open up the window to the outside. Because I learned very recently that my room doesn't get proper AC. Because I have to keep my vents closed because when my brother drums, it's so loud you can hear it through them.
Damn.
So I've had my vents closed like permanently, but that means I get no AC, and even when my vents are open, I still don't get a lot of AC. So my room is cooler on a 90-degree day if I have my window open than if I don't. And I think that's a fun fact about my house.
It is.
Also, Ferret, why is your car an easy bake oven?
I am out of Freon.
Right. You're out of it. Makes your car cold.
I don't really have money to make major repairs on it until like mid-August. Because I get like half a paycheck this week, I think. Or this next week.
Damn.
So not today, but next week.
Oh, big yawn. Yawn so hard my jaw cracked.
Damn. That's a big yawn.
It is.
No, Ferret, did I give you the circle maker for your tower, or?
You have not given it to me, but I will find Circle Maker.
Here, let me send the, I know the words that you need to type in to get to it. Let me just send that in no mic.
For a moment, I thought, like, your brother was, like, just, like, drumming the DuckTales theme for a moment.
No.
It's like, boom, 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 boom. Life is like a hurricane.
Spirit.
Duckburg. Ah, fuck, I didn't sleep and there is now phantoms. Can't get me through my roof, fuckers.
I can. Tube, let me in your roof.
I wonder if I can get them to swoop into here so I can kill them.
Tube, let me in.
Come on, swoop at me. Swoop at me, motherfuckers. I'll kill you.
I want to give you a hug. With their very large teeth.
Come on, come here so I can have your phantom membranes for my elytra.
At least it's not phantom mucus.
My sword doesn't have enough reach. Hold on. Ah! Bow. Come on. Ah, right, you can't shoot them with bows.
Mm,
Guys, stop dropping on my roof. You're not gonna get in if you keep doing that.
What
You,
if?
come on.
What if yours out?
Stop biting me. Come on. You. Ha ha ha. I'm fighting off my nightmares. Oh, I'm gonna fall off my roof. Come on. Aw, no phantom membrane? Okay, you next.
I just closed the door to the garage. I could hear the door slam and my house shake. Now I can go back to 54.
Oh, Will drowned.
I will.
Hey, don't. Oh my god, they almost dropped me off my own roof.
Damn, that's kind of rude.
Very rude.
The
on,
wizard
fuckheads.
tower.
You can see me now, can't you? That's
Can we?
it. Come on. I want you to get stuck under the roof.
No,
Perfect.
don't think I will. Oh.
Haha! Phantom membrane!
Yeah.
Come on, you can see me.
I think I just did I think this was the first time I've ever managed to do it. I think I got yeah, I got all 24. In the Near Crown
Merit Arena? Not Merit Arena, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
It took me a stupid long time to realize that the last one is wear a glowed up glow outfit. Took me it took like 7 tries. And then I like left, came back to it like 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. Did it and I'm like, oh my god, it said glow. My brain skipped over glow because it glowed up. Be like, yeah, sure, okay. They want me to have any glowed up outfit? Okay. So I tried several outfits and I'm like, what's wrong with this?
Mm-hmm.
I have killed the phantoms. Fuck, there's another one. Where is it?
Vengeance.
I heard the shriek, but... Phantom shriek, I guess.
That's what I have to listen to now.
Hmm?
A weak world.
Ah.
As a explanation, 2 Week World is the song that I've been listening to for hours on end.
My brain just started playing one specific part of the song They'll Remember Ahmed from Twisted. Kai, you know the exact part. They'll remember. Tiger fucker, tiger fucker.
There's something that song does to me.
It's the
It is-
comedy.
It's the comedy. It is dastardly what that song does to me.
It's the rhythm in comedy.
Mm-hmm.
My axe is almost broken. I should get another one before I head back out.
I just realized I didn't need to have F3 up. Also, I have apparently decided to do something crazy. But it's more on the lines of giant battery gym crazy than lighthouse gym crazy.
At some point, we have to make the world and server for the Cobblemon thing where we actually record it.
Mm-hmm. That means getting everyone together on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest of which would probably be Avi.
Mm-hmm.
And Kai could probably actually be the champion this time.
Yep.
We'd just have to go light on the mod load.
If my computer could even run it.
I would say just the Cobblemon mods.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever is needed to run them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tearing down the 9-block walls that I built because I want this circle to be 2 blocks smaller in diameter.
I'm hoping this whole tree will decay and that there's not just hundreds of hidden wood pieces buried amongst the leaves.
We hope not.
Is it mangrove?
No. It's
Okay.
one of those massive oak trees.
Yes, then you are better off taking a hoe to it.
Doesn't help that part of it is touching the house where there's some logs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the other day, my dad was just singing a silly song.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, nobody likes dead frogs in the road. And I go, least of all the police, because they gotta find out who did it. People just keep driving by. He's like, exactly.
I can't figure it out. It's epidemic, I hear.
Oh, there's probably one up there, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, let me find all of these saplings. The couple that got on top of the house.
I think someone's firing off fireworks outside.
What the fuck? Okay. Apparently this world decided to spawn in zombie horses.
And?
Like, almost all of the horses are zombie horses. What the fuck? I mean, it is nighttime, but yeah.
Isn't it?
My entire face kind of feels like static.
They make a worse noise when you kill them.
No.
Okay. So, go up. No, zombie horse, no, go away. Do not get in my Grand Wizard Tower. I have great ideas for it, and they don't involve zombie horses.
Damn.
Fortunately, I have built the wall up high enough for the zombie horses to be deterred.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Alright, I'm out of cobble. I will simply have to take the minecart to go get more.
Mm-hmm.
From my infinite cobble stash.
Infinite cobble stash.
also check my iron golem farm. Good stack of, quarter stack of poppies.
I am almost done. The lines of my boy.
Yay. I have been cursed with a sentence.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do you know what'd be fun?
What?
If a tower was leaning, but not like in the Pisa way, more like in the ED way.
Eulos Danlos syndrome?
No, I'm making this tower out of oak right now. What do you think?
Eulos Danlos syndrome.
Okay, cool.
Whee!
I think I'll drop the cobble off at my base and then I'll go craft up some of the iron sitting in the iron farm into blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Since we already have a double chest full.
Basic maintenance.
Exactly, basic maintenance. And it'll also make large amounts of iron easier to carry for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused about why these horses started lighting on fire, and then I remembered that the sun is up and they're zombies.
Yeah.
And it's a flat world, so...
Yep. Not much of anywhere for them to go.
Mhm.
So I have placed fences and walls where these two materials like kind of overlap and shift,
Mhm.
and it kind of works to make it less of a shift.
Hmm. Alright, iron farm cleaned up.
Yay!
Man, I can't wait to keep shifting this funky wizard tower over a block.
Isn't it great?
You just don't know which direction that it's gonna shift.
Mhm. That's the fun of it. It's a surprise.
It's a square hole.
In Minecraft, what a surprise.
It's not a surprise if it's a square hole. That usually means that you've taken out a block.
That was the joke. The joke was the square hole was the usual size.
How tall to make this section before shifting it again?
Very.
No. I don't want my wizards to strain their little legs.
Kind of you.
I know, right?
I'm much more ruthless.
I'm sure I should get some plant life to decorate the greenhouse. Maybe make some fake plant pots.
Okay.
Pick a number between 1, 2, or 3.
Got it.
Got one.
Okay, say your numbers.
2.
Hey!
Yeah!
We are mentally bonded.
Woo!
Okay. Cool. I have my direction.
Yeah.
I love how perfectly in sync we said two as well.
Mm-hmm. Just automatic at this point.
Let's see. So for some flowers, let's bring a peony, rose, and lilac. Maybe a stack or two of pink petals. Of course, a single firefly bush will do.
I know it's nearly end of stream, so I'm going to take quick itty bitty rest in room and handle one tiny thing. Thing is called snack.
Ah, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any pottery sherds?
I don't know.
Fun, because I know I don't have any. There we go.
I think this tower is doing the Macarena hip swivel.
Alright. How are these doing? Okay, let's see. Let's use spruce trapdoors.
I don't think this is my actual idea for the tower. It definitely isn't. But it's a start.
Mhm.
To get me used to building tall things again. Hydration check.
I got my hydration.
Now hydrate. Your life depends on it.
Aggressive big sips. I'll put like some short flowers over that. Maybe make like a little table to put some flower pots on.
You're kinda tired. I might hop off stream.
Alright.
Okay.
Night, Will.
Night, Will.
Nighty night.
The rhythm in which I was placing blocks made my brain go, ah yes, the blue Danube waltz. I'm like, no. It goes, yes.
Alright, so these are ones I'm gonna have to plant around. Let's place. Let's put a firefly bush over here. So it takes 43 wooden planks to cook up a stack of wood.
You know what I'm envisioning?
What?
So, a wizard tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it looks weird.
Of course, of course.
Okay. Spindly thing all the way up. That's the tower part. And then you got these like bulbs branching off
Mm-hmm.
that are the actual rooms.
I like that.
And they're all different. And they have their own walkways. Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Oh.
Okay, idea. So each one's like a different color, right?
Yeah.
And because of that, the color bleeds onto the tower from like the bridge where it's connected.
That's fun.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the wood would be downstairs. wood. Okay, need a bit of jungle. We do not appear to have jungle wood logs.
Go to my house.
Yep, I'll need to travel all the way there. Did you hook it up to the nether, or?
Nope.
A long walk awaits me.
Yes, it does. Suspect. It needs to be rounded. Not the typical 9 squares inside type tower.
Which technically, if you do the 3x3, no, the 5x5 and then cut out the corners, you do get something that looks a bit more rounded, but... Thank you, random dolphin, that gave me a boost. You good?
Stupid circles. Okay. I've decided on a circle.
Hell yeah.
It's too hot outside.
Hmm.
In general. Too hot outside.
Have to agree.
Okay. That's good. It's going to be a very tall tower. As such is the nature of a wizard tower.
As it tends to be.
Oh, that would be a fun challenge. Make it go up and loop around.
I found a ruined portal. It looks like someone exploded? And the items are on the ground.
Probably hasn't been loaded. In a hot minute.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait. We don't drop items. Something else exploded.
You know, I walked over and there was just netherite. Netherrack all over the ground. And the chest is looted, so... It is between your base and spawn. Not very close to Wells, Pale Brewery. Perhaps located on the way to your base, exploded and left alone.
Or just items dropped and left.
They were all over, not just dropped in one spot. Ah, right before the village. With a bunch of seeds just left everywhere. Anyways, I think I'm about halfway to your base at the very least. Running through the 90s, but it's running through the nighttime.
Okay, we got about 3 minutes.
Yep, and I am maybe 1,000 blocks out. I get like 3 frames, then a pause, then 3 frames, then a pause.
Bold of you to assume that this game has frames.
Okay, less than 500 blocks away.
Yay!
And I'm swimming at top speed. And we're also halfway through the night. I will end stream once I properly get to ferret space because I can't do it while I'm swimming.
I mean, you could, but then you'd die and lose all your progress.
Exactly. And I don't think I want to walk that 3,000 blocks again. I can see the shore. Alright, I'm gonna head to the base because it's night, and if I don't get somewhere well lit, I am going to be attacked by every googly moogly in a 5-mile vicinity.
Mm-hmm. That's just how it goes sometimes. And by just how it goes, I mean welcome to Delta Airlines. Your life is a
That's
fucking
a fucking
nightmare.
I will do my best not to lead anything into your base.
Yay!
Right,
Thank
I am
you.
low on stamina. Thank you all for watching tonight's stream. Oh fuck, there's a zombie. Hold on. It is so hard to do combat when I'm lagging. Anyway, thank you all for watching tonight's stream. If you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe. We go live Tuesday and Thursday nights, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you want to be notified when I go live next, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Goodbye!
Bye, chat.